What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am Vybe, and we are back with NBA 2K20. And this video is a little different. It is inspired by Kenny, aka KOT4Q, with one of his latest videos, where the challenge was to build a team whose season averages are under 100 points per game total. It's he did the video, but he said, he couldn't wait to see the teams other people came up with and that he might make it a mini series. So I figured I would take my shot at it and create my own team here. Now the rules are simple. It's a 10-man rotation, 2 point guards, 2 shooting guards, 2 small forwards, 2 power forward, 2 centers. Obviously, they cannot go over 100 points per game total with their season stats. We're going to, since the hiatus has been so long, we'll go through 2019-2020 stats, what they did this year. And I think the third rule, which kind of ruined my plan, I did some research for this. I spent some time getting it. 1 player per team. And I had to switch up my team because I initially had 2 players from the Lakers. I'll say right now, because I'm going to show you the team I came up with, and we're going to go into this. I initially had Rajon Rondo as my backup point guard. So you know that I forgot he was on the Lakers. That's how irrelevant he has been this season, which is unfortunate. We're going to come in, because I've got my team ready. I'm going to show you guys what we got. I think we finished at, I want to say, about like 97 points per game with all these guys combined. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see the team. So, getting into it, our starting point guard, who will be our star going through, leading the team, it's hard to think of one who didn't average too many points. And then it hit me. And I'm pretty sure Kenny's the same guy. At point guard, we have Ben Simmons. Now, shooting guard, I went a little different. I didn't know if I wanted a defender. We got Ben Simmons here. Ben Simmons is going to get the ball out. We needed shooters on the offense. So we got Duncan Robinson coming in at shooting guard. For the small forward, kind of like Duncan Robinson, but much, much better than him. Not as good of a shooter, but better all-around player. We've got Gordon Hayward. Now, power forward, I wanted a combination, but at the same time, a stretch 4 is what we needed. I want enough scoring that it will keep this team going with Ben Simmons. Only power forward I could really think of that didn't average an insane amount of points, but was still a great player. We got Lauri Markkanen. And then I didn't want my centers to do too much. I want my centers to focus on defense. I want my centers to be rebounding. And then we got a walking double-double for our center. And like I said, I couldn't get Rondo, but I went and got Dwight Howard off the Lakers. And in case you were wondering, how much does this add up to? Well, here we've got all of what they were averaging this season. Ben Simmons, 16.7. Duncan Robinson, 13.3. Hayward, 17.3. Markkanen, 14.7. And Dwight, 7.5. Yeah, he's only averaging 7.5 points with the Lakers off the bench, which brings our starters total to 69.5 points per game, which leaves us with 30.5 points per game to use on the bench. And I think I figured that out pretty well too. So coming off the bench at center, I wanted another Dwight Howard type. Good defender, not going to score a lot, but going to get some rebounds, going to get some blocks. And we got Tyson Chandler coming in as our backup center. And then for more defense, there's only one power forward, small forward, center. This man can play the 1 through 5. It does not matter. He will lock them down. Is Draymond Green. Now, small forward, we got the rookie coming in. Drafted last year, didn't play, played some games this year. 2K's got him with a pretty good rating. I think better than what he actually deserves at this point. But we got Michael Porter Jr. coming in as our backup small forward. And then don't let the Knicks trick you by burying this man down below. This man was a baller for the Mavericks, and I still think would pair great with Luka, would pair great with Kristaps as the starting point guard or shooting guard there. We've got him as our backup shooting guard. So we got Dennis Smith Jr. coming off our bench. And then this one took some time because, like I said, I had two Lakers here. This one was initially Rondo, but one player per team. So I had to think, and I almost went Jalen Brunson. I had the points for him. I don't think I went Seth Curry. I feel like he averaged too many points. He would have been a good one to have, though. But 2K's got this guy pretty decently rated. I think he's an underrated player, good bench player. Did some time with Philly. I said with. He's no longer there, so it doesn't ruin the challenge because of Ben Simmons. We got the Indiana Pacers backup, TJ McConnell, coming off our bench. And now if you're wondering how many points are these guys getting, we got TJ with 65, imagine. 6.5, Dennis Smith 5.5, Michael Porter Jr. only averaged 7.5, Draymond 8, and this is where Tyson Chandler came in clutch with 1.3 points per game. I said came in clutch with 1.3. That's a sentence you'd never say. And the bench comes in averaging 28.8 points per game, which left us 1.7 points to spare. I could have upgraded Tyson, but I like his defense. I like his rebounding. He's a former Defensive Player of the Year. Put some respect on this man's name. So I think we got a pretty good team. So we're going to go in, and we're going to... Now, this isn't a rebuild. I'm not allowed to trade any of these players. It is I take these 10 guys, put them on a team, and try and win a championship with these guys. There is no second season. There is no rebuild. Let's get into it. All right, so we have our team established. We got Ben, TJ, Dennis, Duncan, Gordon, Michael, Draymond, Lowry, Dwight, and Tyson. And then we got 5 vets who aren't going to get minutes, hopefully. We set our lineup. And, all right, Luol Deng's getting minutes. That's not what we want. We need Dennis Smith to get those. And then we got Doc Rivers as our coach, but he might not stay. 3.5 stars with grit and grind. And Bounce also gets a 3.5. So I think we can stay with the grit and grind. I think that'll work. I like what we've got here, so that's not bad. Although I do want to make one change. Let's just get rid of the assistant coach and bring in Trent as our assistant. Now, pace and space, grit and grind. Yeah, we're going to stay with that. As I'm looking at the other options, we got an all-A coach down there, but it's Doc Rivers. He's a great coach no matter what he does. Now, only a few changes we got to make. All right, bet. TJ, you're 6'1", you'll stay point guard, shooting guard, small forward. Dennis will make shooting guard, point guard. There we go. Small forward, power forwards. All right, so yeah, we got a nice setup here. And then first scoring option, Ben Simmons. That's what matters. Ben Simmons is who this team has to go through. I think we might have to cut Luol Deng and get a worse player because he keeps getting those minutes. And all right, overall, I at least want someone I actually like on the team. Bring in Wayne Selden. Oh, they want to start Draymond over Lowry Markkanen. You know what? I'm actually okay with that. Lowry gives us some scoring off the bench, so that's fine. And then none of these 5 are getting minutes. Injuries are off, so we won't be affected by that. These guys won't play. I'm expecting this to be a middle-of-the-pack team. I don't see this team actually winning a championship. I hope we do. I mean, obviously I traded, so, you know, the Sixers got worse, the Celtics got worse, the Lakers got worse. So it gives us a chance. But the Bulls got better because I traded Kawhi for Larry Markkinen. No Chicago bias at all. But yeah, Warriors get worse. So we might have a chance because we made some teams worse by getting who we needed for this. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I think we're still a playoff team, but let's see if we're even a championship team when it comes time. All right, so end of the season. I checked the All-Star game. Ben Simmons was only All-Star. That was to be expected. LeBron wins MVP. John Morant gets Rookie of the Year. Nurkic sixth man. Giannis Depoy and most improved Luka. But Doc Rivers, Coach of the Year with 68 wins. That is impressively insane. Like, was our defense that good? All right, we are the Clippers. We got Ben Simmons on the first team. We're going to check stats here in a second. Clippers. All defensive, Ben Simmons. All rookie second team, Michael Porter Jr. So more than Ben Simmons got some recognition. So that's nice to see. All right. All I did was put Kawhi Leonard on the Chicago Bulls for one trade. I just, like, Satoransky, White, Dunn, Arcidiacono, Levine, Harrison, Makoka. This is the exact same Bulls roster, just with Kawhi Leonard. That's insane. Whew. All right, not playoff stat, yeah, season stats. Ben Simmons with 30 a game. How did he not win MVP over LeBron? Just game biased. Gordon Hayward, 18. Markkinen, 14. Porter, 14. Dwight, 13. All right, so Dwight with the double-double a game. Duncan, 10 a game. Draymond doing Draymond things. Dennis Smith, TJ, Tyson Chandler. We just need Tyson Chandler for the rebounds. Yep, 0 points from these 5. That's what I like to see. 3 points made, Ben. Who's our Gordon Hayward? Not surprising. Duncan with the free throws. Okay. And then team stats. Third in points per game. Where were we defensively? We were the best defensive team in the league. So we were third on offense, best defense. I'm guessing best point differential. So we might actually be a championship team, or the number 1 seed in the West, I believe. Yeah, so we're still the number 1 seed. I think we can actually win the championship. Ben Simmons, just without Embiid, like, he didn't have another superstar to share with. That he took off. Holy. All right, it's Golden State. I think it's just Golden State. Yeah, so I mean, we took Draymond from him, so this is still a tough first round matchup. We take game 1. Take game 2. Is this a... Okay, Golden State is Golden State. They're going to win a few games. That's fine. Now we come up against Luka and the Mavs. Any changes here? I don't think so. Is Finney Smith our actual starting small forward? I don't watch enough. I got a Luka jersey, but I don't watch enough Mavericks games to know. So we take game 1. This should be... It's Luka. Oh. Yep, so Luka takes 2 games. And here we go. We're up against LeBron. Kawhi lost in the first round over there. You know what? Kawhi was scaring me. And Giannis is gone too. So if we can get past LeBron and the Lakers, I think we got the championship. Let's see. Yeah, no changes here outside of we have Dwight Howard, so they're starting JaVale McGee. Man, that is not a good look for us. All right, We take game 1. LeBron wins the game. 2-2. All right, we're up 3-2. And that is it. We just lose in 2 games every time. And we're up against the Celtics. We got Gordon Hayward off of them. So Marcus Smart comes into the starting lineup instead of off the bench, and they move Jaylen Brown to the small forward. No, wait, that's their actual starting lineup, and I think Gordon Hayward comes off the bench for them normally. It's one of the two. And we take game 1. Is this a sweep? Is this a sweep right here? It's a sweep in the championship. Let me guess. Ben Simmons, Finals MVP. And we complete the season to the... Try again, see if you can do it better. Better than winning the championship with 68 wins? I don't think so. That's a damn good season. I don't think we're going to beat that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another NBA 2K video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, help me out by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.